Hi, my name's Grace, and welcome to our home. Hi, my name's Grace, and design is actually a second career for me. So my background is previously in marketing. As a designer, I'm primarily self-taught. Everywhere I've ever lived, I've just loved making that space feel uniquely like my own. And I truly believe that wherever you live, whether you rent or you own, that everyone deserves to love where they live. And I'm excited to show you around my home today. So this is our main living room, and this is where we spend a lot of time as a family, particularly flowing right from the dining room. I really wanted to have a very warm English traditional feel to it and just really feel like a warm hug at the end of the day. I think by far the most dramatic transformation was the addition of these blue built-ins, which I think are just such a gorgeous addition and add so much depth and character to the space. And then when it came to select window treatments for this space and really bring it all together, this Sara Lee vintage linen print was an absolute no-brainer to pair with those blue built-ins. I just love the coordination of these yellow undertones with the gorgeous blues. So my husband's family's ancestry dates back to the Scottish Highlands. So especially once we saw this gorgeous stone fireplace in this room, we couldn't not go the direction of something very warm and rich. I think the combination of this wallpaper and wall paneling is probably one of my favorite things we've ever done. And then combined with these gorgeous velvet curtains, it's just so dramatic in here that it's probably one of our favorite places in the whole house. So this is our library, and this is a space I just love to hang out. I really wanted a nice, rich academic vibe in this room. I love the green and the brown tones. I love the softness of these velvet textures. And then this nice neutral brown tone, when combined with the depth of this green wallpaper, it just makes this room feel so rich and academic. So over here in our sunroom, my inspiration was really kind of an English garden sunroom or a greenhouse type of room, something that was light, airy, and filled with lots of plants. We spend a lot of time relaxing out here in the summer months, so I really wanted something that felt light and airy and let a lot of light in when it came to our window treatments, which made these 2 pages Jawara linen Roman shades just an absolutely no-brainer. I love how soft they are to the touch and that they still let a lot of light in, and they're just such a soft addition to the space. I think my favorite transformation in here is certainly these floors. The black and white checkerboard floor is just such a classic and timeless element. So here in our dining room, I really wanted to bring the warmth of an English country style to this room, and I'm just obsessed with how the print of these Sara Lee curtains does just that, especially when we combined it with some of the more classic elements like this gorgeous ceiling medallion and the picture frame molding, the warm wood tones of this table, the warm blues of these built-ins and the brass elements. I just love how much it all comes together to make this space feel so warm and inviting. So 2 pages is really my go-to for window treatments in all of my projects because of how accessible they make such a variety of high quality window treatment options. I'm constantly amazed by the amount of fabrics, patterns, and just different product lines that they have. I've never had a project where I haven't been able to find exactly what I need for that project through 2 pages. Their products are so versatile, so customizable, and the right window treatments in a room really do make all the difference. So this is my home office, and I really wanted to create a space that felt elegant and feminine and inspired me every time I walked in. I've paired some vintage and antique elements with some new elements, and I just love the depth that it gives this entire space. When it came time for curtains in this room, I once again chose the Birkin velvet line. I just love the drama that it adds while still having such a sense of softness. So for our primary bedroom, I really wanted something that felt very earthen, organic, very relaxing, and almost spa-like. And so I've added a lot of neutral tones. So when it came to choosing the curtains for this room, the natural choice was a linen material. And I absolutely love these Liz linen curtains and just the soft, warm white tone and how well they complement the story of the rest of this space. So this is our guest room, and I really wanted to create a space that felt rich and cozy and really gave our guests a space to unwind. A lot of the warm, rich tones in this room really started with these gorgeous hardwood floors and this antique bed frame, which was actually passed down through our family. Everything else kind of came together around that. I actually used to be quite hesitant to use pattern, but as you can see, I've started to incorporate it quite frequently, largely through the Two Pages Sara Lee curtains line and the pinks and brown tones in these drapes and how well they just complement all of the other tones in this room. So my number one tip to make a room really feel elevated is to layer fabrics and textiles and to mix textures and patterns. And this includes your window treatments. So I love layering a really dramatic curtain with a woven wood blind. And I just love how much a pinch pleat always elevates a room as well. It's going to add depth to each room, and it's going to make it feel so much more personal and unique. Thank you for visiting. I really hope this has left you with some inspiration for your own home. This project has been such a journey, and I truly couldn't have done it without Two Pages. From the very beginning, I wanted this home to feel rich and warm and like it had been collected over time, while each room still having its own unique feeling. And the variety of options with Two Pages window treatments has really allowed me to do that in each and every room.